What's good in your neck of the hood? It's your nigga, Mr. ID. Representing the Pinnacle, downtown sector, Jersey City. All day, every day. You already know how we do. Mr. Kane, you want a piece of this? Not really?
Not currently.
Not currently. All right.
Discourage me from ever talking
All right.
this show.
You do that. You give me feedback as I spit stuff. First and foremost, rest in peace to Miss Aretha Franklin,
R.I.P.
who died supposedly of an 8-year battle with cancer. Emaciated, down to 76 pounds or 80 pounds or something. She died at 76 years old, surrounded by her friends and family. And just want to send my condolences, our condolences, from the Valentine Molina household to Miss Aretha for all that she's given the world. You know, God rest your soul, mama. Now, Fox News mistakenly put Patti LaBelle's picture up while they was paying tribute to her. And in their apology, because they totally fucked that up, they had said, "We sincerely apologize to Aretha Franklin's family and friends." Fox News spokeswoman said, "Our intention was to honor the icon using a secondary image of her performing with Patti LaBelle in the full screen graphic. But the image of Miss Franklin was obscured in that process, which we deeply regret. Although Franklin sang at the event called The Performance at the White House Women of Soul, she doesn't appear to have shared the stage with Patti LaBelle at all. And she was also not in that photo that Fox ran anyway. So good try, Fox. You just apparently can't tell black women apart. Which is easy, even if nobody there is a fan of Aretha Franklin's music. It's an easy search. Google search, you put, Aretha Franklin. You don't take the first image that just pops up. Maybe you compare and contrast a few photos before you plop one up on the screen for the national fucking audience. But I'm a crazy person. I don't know. I'm just a crazy Puerto Rican from fucking Jersey City. And Trump getting shit for his homage, or pretty much when he paid his respects through Twitter or at a supposed cabinet meeting, because let me just read the tweet if I can get it. I want to begin today by expressing my condolences to the family of a person I knew well, Trump said Thursday during a cabinet meeting. She worked for me on numerous occasions. She was terrific. Aretha Franklin on her passing. She brought joy to millions of lives, and her extraordinary legacy will thrive and inspire many generations to come. It's hard not to find effusive praise for a woman who managed so much in 3/4 of a century, and Trump's comments indicate that he has some sense of the scope of what she did. But with 4 simple words, "she worked for me," he ruined most of that. I don't agree. TheAtlantic.com, I would argue that Trump is just showing that he actually knew her. Through hiring her for private events, maybe bar mitzvahs, his kids' birthdays, whatever was the event that he's speaking of, he hired her numerous times throughout her lifespan. And I'm pretty sure she cashed every single one of those checks that she received from doing those private events. So don't give him shit because he's just telling the truth. Instead of skewing Atlantic.com, the narrative for your shitty fucking, disposition, whatever it is that you're trying to do, which is knock Mr. Trump down a peg, President Trump. Give the man his goddamn props. He is the president. Instead of just trying to nitpick and pull something out of to try to shoot him down, he was paying respect, saying, "I actually knew her, and God blessed her with a beautiful voice. You know how I know that? Because I hired her a few times. And I actually not only met her, but got to know her a little bit. She was a great person. And I want to send my condolences to her friends and family." That's how that should have went. That's how that story should have went. But everybody has their own fucking agenda. Not to say, Fox isn't any better. Look, they put the fucking wrong picture up. So, everybody has their quirks and qualms, I would imagine. But you ain't shit, Atlantic.com. Relax. And to close out the trifecta of Miss Aretha, I guess they are going to do a biopic on her life, which I'm surprised it didn't happen while she was alive. And she was adamant that it be Jennifer Hudson playing her. According to USA Today, when a producer spoke by phone last week to Aretha Franklin, one of the topics they covered was the movie planned about her life. As the death of the legend who became his friend, Mr. Harvey Mason Jr., who I guess is going to produce this, became a friend to her. He is committed to carrying out her wishes on film. Going forward, what will be foremost in my mind is what would Aretha do here? What would Aretha want here? Said Mason, a producer for the project, in an interview with the Detroit Free Press on Friday. She will always be in the front of my mind as I make decisions on the film. In January 2018, the biopic about Franklin's life made headlines when famed music producer Clive Davis announced at his annual pre-Grammys party that Oscar-winning actress Jennifer Hudson would be playing Franklin. Franklin herself chose Hudson for the role. The possibility of a movie on the Queen of Soul has been percolating for many years. In 2010, Franklin sent out a press release suggesting that Halle Berry play the young Aretha, and Denzel Washington for her late father, noted Detroit minister C.L. Franklin. 2 years later, she said in an interview that Taylor Hackford was going to be the director. When Davis went public with Hudson's casting, it seemed like the movie, LinkedIn reports to MGM, would soon become a reality. Contacted by USA Today this week, an MGM spokesperson said there was nothing further to share at this time. Variety reported Friday that the film, yet to be titled, still needs a director and a script, and is in the process of acquiring some rights. Franklin contributed her ideas for the film before and after the Hudson announcement. According to Mason, he and Franklin discussed many aspects of the movie right up to last week during what he describes as countless hours of phone conversations. Over an estimated 100 phone calls, they talked about what stories she felt were important and what really made her who she is. They also talked about which songs were important to her career and really told her story and should be included in the feature-length film. So that's dope. Mason's credits include writing and producing songs for Aretha Franklin, Michael Jackson, Justin Timberlake, Whitney Houston, and Britney Spears. His movie credentials as a producer on the music side run the gamut of Hudson's Dreamgirls to Pitch Perfect to Sparkle, the 2012 musical film in Detroit that marked Whitney Houston's final cinematic appearance. While it previously had been reported that filming on the Franklin movie could start in 2019, Mason says a start date hasn't been set. He stressed that the production will not be rushed because of Franklin's passing. My duty is to do something that really honors Aretha and treats her in the manner I have been accustomed to dealing with her. I have a good feel for what she likes and doesn't like. My whole goal is to do something her fans would be proud of and something that stands up to her legacy. So that's dope, man. Aretha surely deserves it. And Jennifer Hudson had tweeted that I have no words, so I will let the Queen say it. But I will say, while teaching me about your life, you taught me so much about life and schooled me in mine. I will never forget those. Then she put an Instagram pic up. Everybody paid their respects in their own way. But this is going to be dope, especially because Jennifer Hudson could sing her ass off. So I'm sure when she covers Miss Aretha's songs, it's going to be pretty dope. It's going to be pretty dope. So, yeah. I would go through some stories and, just to close this out, but I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to leave it, paying my respects to Miss Aretha and close it out by saying today is August 18th, 2018, and it is the Puerto Rican Day Parade Festival in Jersey City, New Jersey, where I reside. The spirit will be on display. Believe that. at the festival is going to be, of course, food, all types of bing, 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 music all over the place. I don't know if they're going to set the stage up down by the waterfront, where you, is that Montgomery Street? Goes all the way straight down to the water. Yeah, it's Montgomery. I don't think it's Columbus. But I'm sure that down by Ferris, just like last year, they had like a boxing tournament, and a few things. I gotta check Facebook, to give you better updates. But if you're in the Jersey City area, I suggest you mosey on down to the downtown sector of Jersey City, the pinnacle of all sectors in Jersey City, and enjoy the festivities. That is the Puerto Rican Day Parade Festival. Tomorrow will be the actual parade, and I'm sure all the little vendors will still be open, selling their wares. And I know for a fact that Cheese, as always, if he's not the president of the festival like he was last year, will at least be organizing things. Him and Wicked Wise Rodriguez, and a plethora of other good and great people from the downtown sector, I'm sure helped organize an awesome event that will be awe-inspiring and fun for all those who attend. So again, I say, make your way down to Jersey City if you're in the New York City tri-state area, and share in the Puerto Rican Day Parade Festival. The fun that is Boricua, baby. All day, every day. This has been your man, Mr. 3797 ID, spitting live and direct from the atrium, always. And I'll speak to y'all later. Peace.